Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy One Color Wednesday. If you remember, this is the mani we did on the live yesterday. Fairy Glamour's frozen, is it frozen tiara? Yeah, I believe that frosted tiara. I'm sorry. Frosted tiara is the name of this dip. It's gorgeous. It's multiple shades of purple, which is my favorite color. So, hope everybody is doing well today. Look alive. All right, I'm gonna move this in a little, maybe, so you guys don't see all my junk on the other side. Let's see how that will be. Roughed up by Sufredo when he tore the necklace off of her neck. And isn't that the same term you used when you first broached Catherine? It's a little better, right? I just have to put peel base on, but I have quite a bit of swatching to do. My Arctic Chill trio from Revel Nail came today in the mail, so I have that right here to swatch. So we're gonna do this one. I'm just gonna write down the names of the dips. So 2 of these are thermals. Glacier Mirage, I believe, is a thermal.
I will never wear traditional foundation again. As a young makeup artist, I tried every foundation.
Okay.
Can be drying. Matte foundation.
My mom never said that.
Frozen Tundra.
That was made up and you put it in a court filing, and then now it becomes something that my mom said because someone made it up and put it in a court filing. My mom never said that.
And then the other one that I believe is a thermal is Nordic Ice.
3 and 4-year-olds can't repeat a conversation and remember words 6 hours later and repeat it accurately.
I have some Dipnotic colors to swatch that are releasing on Saturday, and I have some Kozmik Nails colors to swatch that are releasing on Friday. Hey, Britt. Good morning. Hi, Boo. Hey. How are you today? Haven't talked to you yet this morning. And I missed you. I missed you yesterday. You weren't here. So Tara, Brandis, and I all got the Arctic Chill Trio from Revel. You should get it. 2 of them are thermals. I'm going to swatch them right now. Plus, Dipnotic's coming out with new stuff Saturday. 3 different collections. So I don't have all of the collections, you know what I mean? I got to pick a certain number of dips. So I got some from each collection. But they are gorgeous, of course, so I want to swatch those. And my original intent was to do a Kozmik mani with a collection that's releasing Friday, so I was also going to swatch those and then do a mani. So I'm going to hold off on putting peel base on for right now. All right, Glacier Mirage. Let's do this one first. Ooh, so pretty. Let me give it a stir. Oh, I can see flakies in it. You frazzled? Yesterday was a day, huh? Is the internet back now? Because, I mean, can you even work without internet? I'd just be like, go home. See if you could go home. I forget what these change to, what colors they change to, so we'll have to wait and see. But this is a purple, really pretty. I didn't realize you had so much Revel. I probably got close to, well over 200 of their dips. I would say I'm probably closer to 300 now. I don't know, it could be more. I don't really know. I'm just guesstimating. Alrighty. So there's 2 layers of that. I wonder if I can get to change it up. My hand's warm. I'm leaving fingerprints though. Oh, it changes to blue. Look. Love it. It's a light blue. Very pretty. All right, next we got Frozen Tundra, which I think is a glow. Oops, looks like it opened up a little bit. Ooh, there's all kinds of goodies in this one. Whoa, what's that? It's like a giant flake. I'm just breaking it up. Whoa, that's big. Yeah. All right.
My advice, whether she takes it or not, is up to her. She's a grown woman.
Let me ask it another way. Do you feel, or isn't it true that you don't feel that Wendy appreciates everything you and Donna do for her?
I'm going to pour this into a cupcake liner. I want to take a look at it because everything's on the top, all those big chunky foil pieces. Yeah, see, they're all on the top. And they're stuck together. I've never seen that with a Revel dip, so I'll cut them some slack. But if it becomes a regular thing, they're going to hear from me. All right, let's see what we can do with this now. Frozen Tundra, right? Yeah.
Okay, so that was my next question. What have you done for her? Nothing?
Other than give her advice and care about her. You have a big brother that loves her.
Would you say Wendy's a little bit spoiled?
All right, that's sticking to me.
She gets a lot of help, for sure.
Is she a little less savvy about how the world works than you are?
I don't know. You gotta ask her.
Could you trust Wendy with
Okay, let's put a second layer on. I can see, so it looks like it's got blue and silver flakes and a light blue base. Super pretty. And I'm pretty sure this glows in the dark. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's Glacier Mirage that's a thermal and glows.
It's not a coincidence she went to the crime scene, is it?
You're talking about the route that she took that day?
I'm talking about her pulling up to the crime scene.
There we go.
She never went to the crime scene. She was going to buy a bottle of liquor that
Super pretty. I'll show you guys more close up once I get them activated and top coated.
I think she made that clear too. Nobody knew murder was taking place.
Okay. So that one was Frozen Tundra. Yeah, that's how I kind of am with them too, Britt. I like to buy all their stuff. Oh, I'm glad the internet's back up. Hi, Patty. Hi, Tara. Hey, Michelle. We've missed you. I had quite a bit of swatching to do. Well, I have this Revel trio. I'm doing the last one now. Ooh, this is gorgeous. This is Nordic Ice, and in the jar it looks blue with silver glitters. And I'm pretty sure this is a thermal. Tara, my Revel just came. Well, it came this morning.
Didn't you do this murder with Wendy? Doesn't the state think you did this murder with Wendy? Are you familiar with your charges in this case?
Yes, I'm very familiar with my charges.
And who are you alleged to have done this murder with?
All right, let's do a second layer. I kind of put a little weave into the swatch with the dip. My bad. I'll let it sit for a moment. All right, and then we'll swatch the Dipnotic stuff that I have that's coming out Saturday. Like I said, it's 3 collections, and I have 2 from one collection, 2 from another collection, and 4 from the third collection. I think we should do a periwinkle.
that down.
I swatched it and I think a periwinkle color would look good. Do you have dewdrop? Dewdrop would look good. I was actually thinking of a Luxie periwinkle, but I mean, I could use dewdrop to make it all Revel.
As being alleged as one of the
Okay. I'm going to activate these. Just try and keep them a little bit organized. We already saw that this one, I was able to change it by touching it. It changes from this color purple to a light blue. Super pretty. I didn't check that one. I will, though. I think, Tara, does this one glow? Frozen Tundra. That one is a light blue base with blue and silver foils. Let's see about this Nordic Ice.
Are you mad that Wendy hasn't been charged and you have?
No, I'm mad that I got charged for a crime that I didn't commit.
Do you
Thought
have
this
any
was a thermal.
anger with Wendy over that fact?
Maybe not.
Not at all.
Are you pissed that she told all that stuff?
I
Okay.
am absolutely mind blown.
All right, I'll give these a couple minutes and then we'll top coat them.
Stuff to Jeff Lacoste?
You do have dewdrop? Tara, you must have dewdrop, right?
Lacoste know about the celebration.
But we went out to dinner, she got sick. They told someone that she threw up.
And then what?
We're doing it Friday, right? And posting Saturday?
I never referred to it as a celebration.
Like, we're not doing it tomorrow, right?
I said, where do you want to go to eat? She said she wanted pizza or sushi. I said, I know a great sushi place. One right there. We didn't have reservations. We ended up sitting at the bar for.
Was it only one day? It seemed longer. See, I can't go longer than one day without talking to you. You were busy yesterday, huh? It sounded like it from the Dipnotic chat anyway. None of your customers missed their appointments, or they weren't missing them, right? All right, Tara. Oh, how'd her hair come out yesterday? Your daughter's hair. And I want to know what you're doing on her nails. What shape, what length, and what dips.
I think she said, I don't feel well. I said, oh no. She threw up.
Before that.
And I think I said, oh no.
All right, let me wipe these off a little bit and then we'll top coat them.
You remember what?
They're not glitters or anything, so they're pretty smooth.
How's the food? Probably about halfway through dinner.
This is a shimmer.
We weren't there at all.
Why did you brag to Jeffrey Lacoste about your connection to the Cuban criminal killer?
Never said that.
Okay, let's top coat. So this will show the color change in the thermals. And then I'll figure out which ones glow. I think it's just one that glows. So you should see that start to turn light blue.
On one of these calls, and it's in the context of talking about Dave and Wendy's relationship with Dave, you tell your mom that you've already.
All right, I'm going to put these off to the side and
No, that's me getting tired of this Dave stuff. I mean, Dave
move on to the Dipnotic dips.
is not only super successful, he's very low key.
So
And he loves it.
there's,
I mean,
I'm missing a dip. Hold on.
the point I was making-
Oh, it's over here. Okay.
The point I was making is that, like, my nephew farted on him.
I don't even remember like names of collections or anything. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I got these two to go together. It's called Obsessive and Beloved.
And it was very.
Look at this glitter, you guys.
I thought it was a great opportunity.
Can you see
My
it?
sister,
Super gorgeous.
And I was getting sick
And
tired of
Obsessive
Dave calls.
is a lighter pink shimmer, of course, right? So let's swatch these two first. Okay, so you can see here it's changing to the light blue.
So that's a no. You did not reference.
I do not see these changing though.
You said
Let me pop these all in my lamp. Tara, aren't two of them thermals?
As great as the guy is, he is, I was still getting sick of it.
When the
Short stiletto, black gel with either dream catchers and wolves, or red and blue Native American. Oh, okay. So she's into that, the Native American stuff.
I was
That's awesome.
location worth $1 million.
This one glows, the thermal. I don't see any glowing on these ones. I could have swore 2 of these were thermals. Alrighty, so this one here is Beloved. I have to write on my swatch stick, sorry.
On this deal as opposed to if you had coughed up the third of the $1 million offer.
How in the world did I come up ahead? This is the crazy
Financially, you paid $138,000, you paid $2,000 a month plus the $1,000 payroll amount. You're still over $100,000 ahead financially.
How's everybody doing today? Ooh, there's a foil on there.
No, I would have been better off than paying. First of all, I never paid for a murder. This is a crazy question. But paying $3,000 a month for life is not anything anybody wants to do.
I didn't say anything about paying for a murder. I said you paid $138,000, which you did.
I got extorted for $330,000.
And then you paid.
There we go.
But you didn't pay $330,000.
Right, because I didn't have it. I had to clean it out my safe, and that was what was in my safe.
Brush gently here.
Can we agree that Wendy was stressed out about the issues surrounding her divorce?
Pour a little more out. I'll lay flat for this layer.
And you were hearing about it from your mother, weren't you?
Yeah, I would do.
Wendy's totally stressed out. Yesterday was a rough one.
Ooh, I got glitter on my brush.
I said it before, is that my sister would tell my mom a story. I'd be sitting in the car driving. My mom would be talking to me and telling me.
Got it off.
the
Good.
story
All
of the
right.
day. And that's how I found out a lot.
And then on 2, 19, and 14, Donna texts you again to tread lightly with Wendy and refers to Dan Markel as an asshole and a fucker, right?
So,
Okay.
Drinking water before bed can change your life and help you drop up to 11 pounds week after week. The reason your belly gets big.
There we go.
You get a little fat and you
Super pretty.
big fat under the muscle, way inside where those organs are that I showed you.
I could be wrong on what I chose as my pairings. I think once they're all swatched, I'll be able to tell better, like what I was thinking in my mind.
Sleep by mixing this with a glass of water before bed. New research
Okay, so
Hopkins scientists is
there's
confirming for the first time
Beloved.
that weight gain problems have nothing to do with your age, metabolism speed, genetics.
That's true. Her name is Cheyenne.
Top scientists are calling
Am I saying it right?
burning
You have been so busy, Michelle. Well, that's good.
fat burning cells.
I know. I noticed you didn't post a Manny yesterday. I was looking for it.
And that they are responsible for burning the body fat that accumulates around your face, belly, arms, hips, and thighs, as well as controlling your metabolism while you sleep. In November 2020,
Don't forget to post to the Nail Boo group today.
Hopkins researchers discovered a powerful, all-natural ingredient that, when paired with a glass of water before bed, multiplies the capacity of these fat.
made me laugh.
Pretty pink.
Is that
I
what
can see a
happened?
silver glitter in there. Must have fallen in from the other dip.
Foul word to describe him.
Yes, sir. Asshole and fucker, to be specific.
She used a curse word.
Okay.
Is that pretty strong language for your mom, or is that how she speaks?
I mean,
Alrighty.
pretty strong language, but I think in another called a lot worse. But
So again, this one here is called Obsessive. I think I picked these two to go together, and now I'm like, did I really? I'm not quite sure. Because it doesn't look so much like the match I would have thought. So, all right. So then what I'm pretty sure I got these two to go together. This is part of one of the Valentine's Day collections, Bleeding Heart and Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker is a black base, so let's do Bleeding Heart first. And look how gorgeous that is with the silver sparkles in it. It is so, so pretty.
yes,
Did she get $2.7 million in benefits for her children plus $4,800 a month for the boys benefit?
No, as far as I know, that money was in trust for.
I'm just writing out the 2 swatch sticks for these colors.
You keep saying it like the money went to her. The money's in
Okay.
trust for the kids. And it's,
Bleeding heart.
Some of it went to her and some of it was in trust for the kids, right?
I don't know the breakdown, but I know the 90-something% of what you're talking about is in trust, and it's in trust for the children. It's not for her benefit.
Right. It's for the
Okay.
benefit of the boys, but it has to come through her because they're children, right?
Well, it has.
She gets disbursements.
Oh, your niece's name is Cheyenne too?
it has-
Dipnotic, yeah, I'm swatching right now. So these are going to be February's colors. They're releasing Saturday. Now, I just have 2 from one collection, 2 from another collection, and I have 4 from a third collection.
See, you know more than I know.
And I'm swatching now. This one here, Brandis, is called Bleeding Heart. And it's super gorgeous. It's a dark pink, almost magenta
That's right.
with
Did Katie text you on 12/19 of
silver shimmer. Look at that sparkle. Crazy. So good.
Did she text me that?
Did she text you that?
I know she may have, but it sounds about right.
Do you want to look at the text?
I can look at it.
Okay. Just want to brush all these off. So I've done 3 so far. I've swatched the Revel dips too. Mine came Arctic Chill. So this one here, Glacier Mirage, changes from this purple to a light blue. And it glows in the dark. I could have swore another one of these was a thermal, but I'm not getting anything. And my hand's warm.
Thanks.
Unless this one is a thermal. Nah. Yeah. So this is the trio here. Super pretty. So I did that already. Now I'm doing Dipnotic, and then I'm going to do the Kozmik collection that's releasing Friday. I have it right here. That's the Crazy Stupid Love collection. All right, so Heartbreaker, the next dip, is a black base with red and pink foils, and I was all over this one, you guys.
We've heard a lot about her being put on the payroll at the Adelson Institute, and she made this demand to you when you met her to give her the first extortion.
I'm going to push these foils down because I like
Is that correct?
lots of foils on my manis.
When I gave her the 3,000,
Although the first layer doesn't really matter, especially with a black base, you know.
put her on payroll for 1,000 a month.
You're not going to be able to see through underneath is what I'm saying.
The money was still going to the friends, so that money was.
All right.
She was getting insurance. on it.
And did you believe her that she would give the money from the paychecks to the friend?
I believe what she was saying to me, yeah.
Isn't it true that Catherine McDaniel actually asked you to place her on the payroll back in June, prior to this extortion effort?
I don't know if I put her on payroll. She asked me if I could put her something when I was dating her, put her something on the office so she could get insurance.
Okay.
But I never did. Yeah, I remember she'd asked me about it before, but I never did.
So pretty. Look at that. It's almost like playing. Can you guys see it? Hold on, wait a minute. All right. It's almost like playing peekaboo with the black, you know? I really like it a lot.
They're trying to stop the manufacturing of this smartwatch.
All right, so I think I got this pink to go with this. I also have classic red, which would go, but I think I got this pink to go with it.
The health benefits on this smartwatch are so good.
And this is called Heartbreaker.
And I even got one for my grandma. I mean, this baby has a heart monitor, blood pressure, heart.
Nordic Ice is a thermal. I can't get it. I haven't been able to get it to change. That's what I thought. 2 of them were thermals, but I wasn't able to get it to change.
These are health features that can
Yeah, it's not.
It monitors your sleep. It's waterproof. It's easy to use, and it's even got a super long battery.
Super weird.
This thing is perfect for kids. It's perfect for seniors, and it's perfect for, you know what? It's literally perfect for anyone. Now, obviously, it also
Did I?
does the normal smartwatch stuff.
Let me look at them and make sure I didn't mislabel them. No, that's Nordic Ice.
I especially
Okay.
love this smartwatch for its sports features. This has all the fitness tracking features.
I have all kinds of black on my finger.
Calories you're burning, and everything gets loaded up immediately.
So many freaking commercials. Okay.
She says, baby, I'm going to need help on the employment info. I have to send to DCF. Also, if I have to end up moving later on,
I think I'm missing a dip.
I'm working for you, or else I won't be able to get an apartment. To which you respond,
Hold on 1 second. I hope I didn't leave it in the box.
That was the thing you should have asked about payroll. You should have asked him just to say that he did this. It's not a letter saying it should go like that. That doesn't say anything about the writing checks.
And that request was made in between the two trips that the killers made.
That request, well, she asked me if I could do that for a while I was dating her, and I never even did it.
And did she ask if you could do that in the two trips that the killers made?
I didn't know that when they went up, but I found out later that they went up in June.
So that email would have been sent, I'm sorry, it's a text. That text would have been
You
sent
guys,
to-
I did leave a dip in the box and it was in my recycling.
That text was sent to me while
Prior to the first
Remote.
text was
That
sent
up.
prior to the first layer of extortion.
before I was restored, yeah. Before I broke up.
You say several times on the wire that she was cleaning.
So this is the other one, Moonlit Grotto, and this is like a periwinkle. So these, I'm gonna come now to the 4 dips that I got one of her collections. So 2 are like Valentine's collections. Excuse me. But then the 3rd one is like a periwinkle collection. Gorgeous, all shades. So these are what the 4 I got are Mermaid Tears, Adoration, Moonlit Grotto, and Fountain of Youth. So let's swatch these.
I just assumed, I thought that she wasn't part of it and she was protecting it. Usually extortion goes up. It always gets ratcheted up from what I've heard.
What's the fear?
Sorry that I didn't have these labeled.
That's what I'm trying to understand.
Well, I could get killed.
Moonlit Grotto.
Extorting me, didn't come rob me. I didn't get killed. I didn't get robbed. Extortion never went up.
Adoration.
Protecting me.
If that's the case, why not just, you're complying with everything.
And Mermaid Tears.
I'm doing everything that was asked to do. Yeah.
So why reach out and say, hey, can I get you a trip to Key West?
Okay.
To go with that extortion money.
Let's do Adoration. This is like a pale lavender shimmer. Another really gorgeous dip.
It's not in Key West. Trying to get them the owner's cottage because it's the nicest, $380 a night.
Sorry, there was blue flakes on it because I had this blue right here. I should brush it off.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that was, she'd actually asked me weeks before the bump.
If you have bursitis, if you have tendonitis, if you have any problems in your shoulder, your arm, stop and listen to the people. Listen to somebody who went through.
There we go.
Because I had this connection.
This is gorgeous. Oh my god, it's so shimmery. It almost looks like it's lit. Like it's lit up. Okay, I love this color.
Ended up giving her $300 for when she picked up that bag in my house. I put $300 in it.
This is Adoration.
Yes, you remember that conversation?
Yeah.
And she didn't want the trip in the text message.
You guys, oh my god. Beautiful. The shimmer is pink.
Yeah, it was actually, it's funny.
You see?
That time in the wire, I was trying to see if
So
they were
gorge.
together or they weren't together. So that's why I kept asking, how are things? Are you guys okay? Because if they were fighting.
Moonlit Grotto. We got another
the reason she was
shimmer here. This is more of a periwinkle shimmer.
So I was trying to figure out if it was him and if she was lying to
she, in this case, she says, I don't want to do anything, and you say, you know what, up that, you're going there. You're going to have a good
Okay.
time.
For sure. I was trying to do nice things for her.
And then did you pay for a trip or offer, I guess, offer to pay for a trip to Santo Domingo for Catherine Magbano and Secret?
Hopefully my second dip comes out better than the first.
I paid for, you're talking about airline tickets?
Yes.
She called me up. She had an emergency. Something happened. She booked tickets for the wrong date. I had no idea who in the family she was going with, and she had no money. And I remember I was in Chicago. I was at a friend's wedding, and I took out my credit card and I gave her the credit card number and let her book tickets. I thought she was going with the kids.
So is that a yes? You paid
Oh
for
yeah,
it?
no, not that long.
Super pretty.
I'm sorry.
Not my best swatching job. And then we got two glitters. This is a fine glitter, mermaid tears.
Her mom approves.
Has like yellow gold flashbacks in it.
So I offered, but she never took me up on it.
Did you call in prescriptions for Catherine Magbano?
She was a patient of record in my office.
Did you pay for a meal service for Catherine Magbano?
Yeah, I did.
Did
Okay.
you
Oh, gorgeous.
for her?
Yeah, all this stuff is making me think she was broke. So yes, you're right.
Did you offer that she could use your Range Rover anytime?
I said she could borrow the car, sure.
Did she talk about getting a boat and you offered to help her
Okay.
with a boat?
I never offered to help her get a boat. I offered to help her look for a boat.
Did you pay for the breast augmentation?
Ooh, that's a beautiful dark.
What part of the breast augmentation?
Love that shade. Even though my swatch isn't very good. Like here it's a little pale, but you can see in the center the color. This is gorgeous too.
She referring to something else, some other expense?
I have
See
no
it?
idea what she's referring to, but I did not pay for her blue job.
What about this birthday gift for Sigfredo Garcia?
Oh, yay, Michelle. She is awesome. How thoughtful was that of her? You know?
It's unfortunate.
I thought that was very, very kind of her.
My next
And
one-
Fountain of Youth. So this one is a chunky glitter. Look at that. The colors in there.
That's what.
Well, the color.
For you. She asked me, and I got her a little bit of marijuana from my next door neighbor.
And you said, I don't know what a married man with kids would want for his birthday, but you did your best.
Ooh, there's lots of fine glitters. So there's just some chunkies in this.
Completely sarcastic.
I mean, if I was laying flat, I'm sure we get more. Gorgeous.
And you thought you hit it out of the
It's like
park.
silvery,
Did you say that?
Look, give me a little more context.
silvery periwinkle.
Context is, you don't know what a married man with kids would want for his birthday, but you did your best and you think you hit it out of the park.
No, this-
Silverwinkle?
Completely sarcastic because she'd asked me for that marijuana 2 weeks ago.
Can make our own
and I gave
color
it to her,
names
and
up.
then I was joking around when I gave it to her. I didn't want to. I didn't want him to think that I was hooking up with her. So I started to joke around.
This
about
is
it.
so gorge.
It's like, maybe you can just tell him it was for me because I didn't want him to think that I'm hooking up with Katie, and that's why I gave it to her.
Can we agree in general that it's important to maintain positive feelings
Okay.
between co-conspirators? If you're a co-conspirator with someone in a crime, you want to keep positive relations.
That off over
Do
here.
you agree with that?
I'm not a co-conspirator with her.
Okay, I'm saying in general. Can you agree in general that co-conspirators in a crime want to stay friendly with each other?
I'm not a co-conspirator with her.
Can't agree. If a co-conspirator develops a motive to harm
All right.
that could be bad, right?
Co-conspirator. Say it
Okay.
again.
Say
So these are the Dipnotic colors that I got. So these plus more are going to be releasing on this Saturday. Usually her collections drop, I believe, at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Let's activate them.
Catherine Magbano and her mother and Sigfredo Garcia payment for the murder.
Okay, I never got Sigfredo a gift in my life. The guy absolutely hates me. He wants to kill me. He stalked me. He extorted me. Like, I was being completely sarcastic, and sometimes I make some bad jokes. But that's even when I wrote, he wanted to take me deep sea fishing. I knew he wanted to kill me. Like, you have that text too. I didn't think we were going deep sea fishing.
On April 6th of
Pretty.
2014, did you receive a text from Catherine Panama that breeds.
This one really starts to pop once it's activated.
Most guys get serious eye bags as they get
Maybe I got this purpley one
anything about it because
to go with
most guys
this.
don't really understand skincare. They think
Because it
it's
seems like these would match better, you know?
anything actually works. But
I don't know. I mean, I could go pink, I could go red.
are fooled because there are actually
Even this magenta color works with it.
Particle 6-in-1 face cream actually works really well.
And then we have our Kozmik Nails collection. Now, this is a 5-dip collection. It's a crazy, stupid love collection. Releasing Friday. Does it say here? Yeah, at 7 p.m. I just wasn't sure of the time. 7 p.m. Central Time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We are Crazy on You. There's a lot of purples in here. I think it's like a purple-based collection. You're My Obsession.
And he's still doing this for fun.
Sweet But Psycho. That's a good one.
Things like this.
I Want You to Want Me.
That's right.
And Heart-Shaped Box.
Out longer.
Like the Nirvana song.
Chores, he has plenty of energy left over for his grandkids.
I've made just one change. I still feel like I'm in my 50s.
I started doing this too, and I've never felt better. I feel
You know what? I'm just going to use a gel top coat, you guys, because
Just like a video that explains everything. Watch it. It'll change the way
I don't want to wait. I want to move on.
I believe in always being prepared for the unexpected. That can mean a natural disaster or
To someone who has done
So we'll start putting these in.
Yeah, she's protecting me. And she's mad. She's mad at me.
Wasted the activator.
That's what it took to secure her silence for so long.
Patty, you're being quiet. What are you doing?
I was never trying to get her silence. I was hoping she'd tell the truth.
Was your dad's birthday in between the?
We got to talk on the phone later.
Yeah, my dad's birthday, July 5th.
What birthday was that for him?
It was his 70th birthday party.
All right, so there's been a lot of talk about the texting between you and your mom about the birthday.
Okay.
And she texts you on.
I want to get my new Kozmik
and says,
gel top coat out before I start my mayonnaise. This is almost gone.
She tells you to erase that text after you read it. Why did she have you erase that text?
Okay. If you look at the records, I never erased the text.
But why did she ask you? If you know, you may not know.
Maybe she's afraid my dad's looking at her phone and could find out about the president. It made no sense to me. That's why it was like I didn't erase anything.
How is you erasing the text going to prevent her?
There we go.
On your mom's phone?
Well, if my dad looked at my mom's phone, then he'd see the text and maybe know she's planning for his birthday.
Hey, Janet.
You weren't with dad.
Yeah, I know. Isn't she sweet?
Yeah, she was with my dad.
And the text that she asked you to erase.
Hold on. I can't see Patty's messages. It's on top messages. I got to change it. I see everybody else's, but for some reason, Patty's don't come through. I thought it was on all messages because I could see everybody's, but I'm wondering why she ain't saying anything here. Hold on. All right. All messages. All right. There she is. Oh, she's cleaning.
Yeah, I mean,
Was Paella the big birthday?
yeah, I think the feeling the whole party.
Then 3 months later, on June 8th, just after midnight, you text her, quote, still working on dad's birthday. Is that in reference to the Paella guy?
All right.
Possibly what I was also getting was a present. I mean, it's been 10 years, so I don't know exactly what I got 10 years ago on his birthday.
And then at
What I was
1
thinking.
This one's gorge. Beloved. That's the name of this one.
And then at 1 a.m., mom texts you back. I know you'll, and I think she was in Israel, so that's not for the time, but she texts
So
you,
pretty.
quote, I know you'll come through for me. Is that what she said?
All right. One more to top coat.
Can we agree the timing of these texts is consistent with being sent the day after the killers got home from their failed June murder code?
No, it's consistent with a few weeks before my dad's birthday and trying to figure out what we're going to get him.
I have no idea what I'm doing with the Kozmik stuff because I'm planning to do a Kozmik mani today. I was either going to do it today or tomorrow, but if I go in order, it would be fair that I do Kozmik today. So,
I know there's a more
I gotta swatch them though. I haven't thought about a Manny plan or anything because the only things I've seen for this collection are like what's been on people's hands.
There's no way I could have showed up. I was so
Here we go.
Jury selection said people give homeowners breathing and that sort of thing. Were you breathing for the death family?
Ooh, 2 plastic bags. Yay.
I wasn't close to him.
There we go.
Either way, I felt horrible about what happened.
When did you find out exactly how it was killed? Meaning like truck pricing.
I found out.
Let me write up these swatch sticks real quick while the Dipnotic dips finish
This was the first degree murder
cooking.
Oh,
and premeditated.
the people who killed the plan on killing the man.
Do you think everyone involved should be convicted?
I think everyone involved should be convicted.
Even the person that fired the hit?
Heart-shaped
I
box.
think anybody who played a role in it, but I wasn't.
Are these all song titles? I know a couple definitely are. I Want You to Want Me is.
I feel horrible.
He was supposed to die quickly, instantly, right?
So you're asking me?
I am.
No, he wasn't supposed to die at all. This was horrible what happened.
Did it surprise you?
Sweet But Psycho. Not sure about that. Never heard that song.
Did it surprise me?
Yes.
I'm not a cop. I don't know how cops investigate.
Did it surprise you to learn that it's not a requirement of law?
You're my
to
obsession.
be guilty of a crime.
Listen, I'm not a,
That's a purple glitter. I can already tell I'm gonna love it. And Crazy. Oh, Crazy on You. Crazy on You. Yeah, who is that? Blondie, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Blondie. So they must all be song titles.
I wasn't part of it at all. You have it all.
How's everybody doing today? Oh, Janet, how are you? I asked earlier. I know, Tara, we saw the tree and everything. All right, let me real quick show you these Dipnotic dips that are some of the ones that I have. Some of the dip. This is a thermal. Look, it got lighter. It was actually darker. All right, I love it. To go from a darker to a lighter pink, I think I would use it with this. Okay. I would probably do these two together.
10 minutes.
I'm 10 minutes out. Is what you said.
I think I said 10.
These together, but this would go too, like a 3-color, you know.
At your house in 10 minutes?
No,
Lots of options. Would put those together.
What's the money that
All right. So they're all really, really pretty dips.
and the money I gave you,
Moving on to Kozmik Nails. Sweet But Psycho.
This is
All the snow we got is just about melted, besides like where they plowed and it was like big piles, you know.
just natural plants. To use your feeling, simply choose your favorite.
Why did Garcia and
Oh, this has heart glitters in it. Looks, oh yeah. I see red heart glitters. I can see like, well, we'll see, right?
thank God I did.
Thank God they didn't.
Thank God they did. I would have gotten killed.
If Garcia hated you, why would he drive to Tallahassee twice to kill someone you hated?
Oh, there's tiny little purple hearts in this. Okay, adorable.
Extortion usually involved the extortionist having some kind of dirt on the victim.
I know.
There's only one that was
I'm just telling
got
you.
stuck on here, and then there's I can see some fine purple glitters,
Kill you. Would you have given them the money?
along with some small and medium. Looks like purple circle glitters.
I still don't get how killing Dan Martell advances the ball for them to extort money out of you. Do you?
Yeah, I have a theory.
And then the purple holographic hearts that have the inside punched out.
This way I can get extorted for life and
See if they stay.
stuck paying $3,000 a month.
But you could have gotten extorted for life just by the threat of death by Latin King.
Oh, they're falling.
Hey, this is-
Okay, good enough.
These guys aren't-
That's cute.
didn't report this after Garcia was arrested, did you? Did not report this after Garcia's arrest.
No, not at all.
You did keep paying Catherine Montana after Garcia's arrest?
No.
You cleaning your son's room?
Did not report this after Magdala's arrest,
I'm doing good.
correct?
Waiting, wishing the sun would come out, but actually it looks like it's about to rain, and we're supposed to get rain, I think, like all day. But it cleared up for a little bit, so it was like right at the time too, like it's today's trash day, so I helped Nick take the trash out because it rained, the temperature went up and stuff, so it's actually like a lot warmer than it's maybe in the 40s or whatever, but a lot warmer than it was, the last few days. So let's do crazy on you.
So if her defense had been, I was an innocent conduit for an extortion, you would have backed her up on that?
If she would have come in and told the truth, and you, yeah, for sure. You would have heard the same story.
Where is your family located?
Come on. There we go.
Is your mom and dad, are they still in South Florida?
Yeah, it's still in the South Florida.
And what about Wendy and
Let's see what this one looks
My
like.
parents live about
Is this the foiled yet?
35 minutes from my sister, and I used to live about 45 minutes from them.
And are they okay, as far as you know?
Ooh, yep.
Yes.
So this is crazy on you.
Are you concerned that because you told now on the Latin Kings that they're gonna come kill your whole family?
I mean, I just told you that I knew that was told then that Luis Rivera, the head of the Latin Kings, killed Dan Markel. So
Maybe we can do something with Joe liners or something.
it's okay. I said I do have some concern.
Oh, there goes the purple heart. So this has purple hearts in it and purple glitters.
Rivera was already in custody at one point, as well as Garcia and Magdalena. My understanding is your continued fear was
See if I can get some of these purple hearts.
potential. Is that accurate?
These are highly connected people. Luis Rivera, the head of the Latin Kings, in custody means absolutely nothing. If you think he can't send somebody from the outside, you're wrong.
All right. So my question to you is, did that happen? Because you told yesterday,
Was I killed yesterday when I was in jail? No.
and nobody in your family has been killed. So
That's really cute.
You're talking about in the last 24 hours?
right.
Not that I know.
Maybe we can do something with that, but I would maybe hand place those purple hearts.
I do have a concern, yes.
You know,
But not
I do really like this one. This is a definite option.
I'm here to tell you.
Well, they're all options, but
I'm concerned now that I told you.
I like this one a lot. All right.
Mom tells you on that first wire call that the bump involves the two of them.
You're my obsession. Let's do this purple glitter. I want to see what this looks like.
Yes, that's what I said.
And would you agree? prior to the
There's another purple glitter here too. A different shade. I think one's a lighter purple or magenta, and this is more purple.
About confiding your extortion in your mom in order to put that toothpaste.
Oh my god, I love it.
No, that's what happened. When
I love it. It's gorgeous.
Why would you bring your mom into this?
And this is You're My Obsession.
I phone and asked her to write the checks. I told her, I said, just as a long story, I brushed it off and she didn't press and everything, but I think she was out somewhere. It wasn't until when I picked up the checks, that she started pressuring me and saying,
Oh my
"Why are
god.
you
That's
doing
like
this?"
one of my dream purple shades.
Your nail polish and remover are probably the reason your nails are brittle and cracking. But don't just change polish. You can heal your nails.
A nail
first.
commercial.
First Aid Kiss is a nail strengthener.
First Aid
just-
Kiss. I've seen that ad before.
But your mom is the most high strung out of the whole group, right?
Oh, I got glitter all over my brush.
And she worries, right?
I don't think she's super high strung, but she does worry about her
You
kids.
don't?
No. You've never met her.
Well, you said she was, quote, notorious for making a big deal out of everything.
I mean, she overreacts, but she's a mom. I think a lot of moms overreact.
Okay.
There we go.
You could have
Those two would look cute together.
Amy's down on her luck, and I'm just gonna be putting her on the payroll. And you were making enough money, you could tell her to just write checks to me. Why did you tell her it was an extortion from Latin King name members?
Well,
Oh, aren't they pretty, Patty? All right, let's do the next purple glitter one called I Want You to Want Me. Thank God this collection came just in time because I was getting low on plastic bags. Christy just stocked me back up. I want, oh, it's almost like a pink.
And that was the day that she found out when I got the checks.
What she doesn't say on the wire is it's happening again.
See that? Oh, this is gorgeous.
Did she say that?
Yeah, she's talking very carefully.
You say carefully, but isn't carefully the same thing as code?
No, they're two totally separate things. You know the difference?
You weren't really giving me money for TV, were you?
Giving her money for TV.
This TV is probably going to be about $5. I need you to bring cash.
I wish she picked another object
Okay.
on Earth other than TV.
Super pretty, you guys. Now, Kozmik collections you can buy as a collection, and she's got the best prices around. You're not going to find,
Is it a coincidence?
well, I don't know, maybe Revel Nails is a little cheaper, but she has, her prices are great for dips. And
It's not an alibi for a murder. She had a broken TV.
like a 5-set collection you can get for under a 5-piece collection you can get for under $15 if you want samples. I think you can get them for like $11 or $12.
There's a couple of coincidences in this case.
I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I said there's a couple.
And then of course use my code Tara10
Send her an email.
to save. That's good at the Kozmik Nails website and the Etsy shop.
She was driving to a liquor store to buy a bottle of old bourbon on that day, that time, and her friend sent the email, and you have the email and evidence. Like, is that a coincidence? Yeah, coincidences happen.
And you might not be the right Katie talk. That doesn't seem to really fit with your theory of the case, does it? What was your explanation?
All right, that's gorgeous too.
She's definitely the right Katie, right?
Absolutely. She knew it was. I was implying it was her. I was just trying to
See
say
it?
I'm not setting you up, but I need your help.
Super gorge.
On call B, your mom,
Mm,
you call your mom back and you say.
still leaning towards these two.
You say, you think someone's trying to blackmail you? That's crazy. Why does it sound like this is something that's new and unfathomable to you at that moment?
Well, because I wasn't even following what my mom was talking about on the first call, and on the second call, she shocked me.
All right, we have one more to do, and that's heart-shaped box.
Her saying, "Drink cast."
This one I can see is a black base. I think it's a jelly, if I remember reading correctly. I don't know what happened, but some definitely spilled. I'm gonna throw. Oh, there's a hole in it, in the bottom of the bag. All right, let's see what's up with this one. Okay.
Even if they had any evidence.
See, I do think this is a jelly.
Even if they had any evidence. No. Strike. The quote is, if you say, if they had any evidence, we'd have already gone to the airport. And I know you already testified about this, but does an innocent person say, if they had any evidence?
Right. Katie's saying, Liz,
Okay.
and I'm saying we're innocent. They're not going to have any evidence to show we were part of something that we were part of. We would be part of this. We'd go to the
That's
airport.
pretty too, actually.
Mystery doctor, that they're not gonna
With the
have
hearts, you know.
You were careful.
But I think I'm gonna go white base.
You were smart.
No, we weren't a part of this.
I'm gonna put my peel base on now, and then we'll finish
So we're not running.
activating and top coating these nails.
No, we just-
Oh, I put it back in the bag. Shoot.
There's no reason to want to the airport.
In the next clip, you're discussing what's gonna happen
All right.
if this person that with the bump goes to the police. You're going through all
Which
this
ones?
shit.
These ones, Patty? You like these ones?
Yeah, the black
Well, that's what I was starting to say about the Cosmic collections. You can buy the whole collection or you can buy just the dips you want. So you can get them in samples, you can get them in minis, whatever size you want. Then she sells 0.7 ounce, 1 ounce.
Moisturizer all in one. This is the universal tint and moisturizer from dermatology. Yes, it is on all over TikTok. Basically, it's like liquid gold for your skin. Look at that. It just totally blends in.
Make sure everything is brushed off well before we go into activate. Or should I top coat? I'll just top coat.
That works with all skin tones and skin types. No color matching. No uploading photos. It really is universal. Honestly, you can put makeup wherever it is. That's it. So I thought this girl was working out like crazy, but she wasn't. I met her yesterday at a conference, and I asked her, "How do you look so great?"
The best way to burn fat and get shredded is not keto. It's not paleo. It's not carnivore. It's not vegan, and it's not super intense workouts.
She doesn't even do cardio. She doesn't even cut back on carbs.
If you think that I don't eat carbs, you're wrong. If you think that I spend 3 hours in the gym a day and I do regular
There we
steady
go.
cardio all the time, you're wrong. That ain't how
Then I want you to want me. This pink is super gorge.
Her program.
Cardio burns fat, right? No. Cardio
I would do something with this color for sure.
bloodstream that are then replaced with the very next meal that you do eat and stored as
Let's try and make a super pretty Manny for Christy.
When you run for an hour a day, you get softer, but you don't actually lose any weight. And this is one of the biggest reasons why most weight loss attempts fail within the first 3 weeks. The truth is that Hollywood's elite actors and actresses, they can get super ripped because they followed a long ignored technique that was used for generations of bodybuilders and athletes before steroids were even popular. So what's their approach? Well, they ruthlessly cut through the fluff. They have 0 time to waste because their next film role is starting in just a few weeks, and so they can't waste time on the wrong program.
I cut out carbs, sugar. It was just not sustainable. Boom, I gained it back so fast. This time I feel like I've done it the healthy way. I've lost 30 pounds. Just do it. Just do it. You won't regret
There we
it.
go.
See it too. You're gonna be like,
All right, cure.
cut out carbs, and I realized that was a mistake.
I would send you some, Patty, but as you can see, I only have little bags. These are smaller than samples.
treadmill. I want to say slowly the weight started coming off, but it came off fast.
Or I could stamp on a purple nail. But I don't have. Oh, I could stamp in white. That would work, right? Let me see what I have for Valentine's plates.
One of the best ways to give your body energy. You cycle your carbs properly, you eat more carbs than you probably ever eaten on a diet, and you get far better results than you probably ever got. But I don't even weigh 210 pounds. You lost weight. That's insane.
I now went from a 6XL. I can now say that I'm in a large.
Where are my Valentine? I know I was just looking through them. Did I take them out? I might have taken. No, I think those are Christmas plates. It's over here. Oh no, I did take them out. All right.
And it's not super intense workout. This is our body type. That's a free quiz. It's 6 different questions. How long does it take you? Legit 20 seconds to do it. Seriously? You can do it right now. And then at the end of it, it tells you what
Those
your
are
body type
all
is, but it also tells you
images like that have something related to Valentine's Day. Let me put my peel base on here. I'm going to switch back to Luxie again because this stuff is not helping at all either. So let's use Luxie peel base.
to get the investigation anywhere. Why are you thinking through the possibility of the blackmailer going to the cops if the blackmailer doesn't have any dirt on you to take to the cops?
I wasn't thinking about the blackmailer. What I was trying to say is I don't know anything about Sufredo. I don't know anything about this crime. I was trying to tell her that I'm harmless. I don't have any knowledge of what went on. Like, the last thing I wanted is that now that she's saying it's the police, is someone to come.
Okay, there we go.
Think I'm some kind of loose act. So that's why I'm saying that.
But that's not what you're saying. You're saying if this is a person that Luis Rivera
Let me just
and
quick
Malcolm,
look through these real
they
quick.
go to the police, it's gonna be worse
So on here, there's some hearts and stars and then some
other than
hearts
like
and X's. So it's supposed to be like X's and O's.
And what
These are
is
just different hearts. I thought it was a layering plate, but I don't think it is.
what this could be an effort to do, right?
Well, they're thinking that we were part of.
So it's just different hearts, pretty much.
Something I said before is that this is their theory, so this is a plate tag.
This plate has an EXO full nail image. This is the wedding plate I got from Michelle's wedding last year and didn't even use. It says, "We are getting married. Love, love, love," over and over. There's a heart and just some plain things. "I love you." There's an arrow with a heart. Kiss, love, and then a few little decoration things. Get these images.
At the time you met at this Dolce Vita restaurant.
I think it had been released at that time.
All right, and you're.
Oh, I kind of like that image, but that wouldn't fit on my nail. It's too short. All of these images are. Oh no, I'm doing my almond nails today. That's right. Okay, maybe that. That's cute too. But I don't want to make it too busy either. I was just thinking of stamping like a couple, maybe a couple like white hearts on the purple glitter nails, you know. Got the heartbeat monitor type thing. I like that. Those two interlocking hearts are cute. There's some lips on here, which would be cute. Here's a bunch of lips.
Here's what you need to know about tretinoin.
I have this plate. This is a duplicate.
Tretinoin is the gold standard in anti-aging treatment.
And there's some hearts here, heart here, these hearts, and then those, and those. So, okay. We got options. I like the lips. And then, like, I like the single hearts or the interlocking hearts.
Tretinoin is an ingredient prescribed in some of our future formulas.
Did I hit the... Make sure these are cured? Yep, okay. So, I'll show these off now. So, again, this is the Crazy Stupid Love Collection releasing Friday at 7 Central. So what I think I'm going to use today is You're My Obsession, which is the purple glitter, and Crazy on You, which is the milky base with the purple heart glitters and then the other purple holographic glitters in there. Then we got Sweet But Psycho, which is another milky base, but these are pink hearts, pink glitters, small, tiny little pinkish hearts. And then there's multicolored glitters because I got a yellow and a red on this one over here at the side. But I think that's the kind of dip, like if you didn't want that red or yellow, if you want to keep it just a pink, I think you could do that and just remove if any of those other glitters were to get on there. But I think it would go really nice with I Want You to Want Me. I love this glitter. I think it's super pretty. And then finally, we have Heart Shaped Box, which is a black jelly base with purple and pink holographic hearts. And also some fine, it looks like fine and small glitters. Or no, there's foil pieces in here, purple foils I see. And I see some fine glitters. There might be pink foils too. Okay. So I'm gonna do.
Allow me to answer your question. Can I?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. What I was saying to Katie is that the information she just told me in the car about Sigfredo not being there when the crime was committed, she told me that Sigfredo was high on drugs at the hotel And then Louise had rented the car. and that's-
I think I'm gonna do the purple glitter on my thumb, index, and pinky, and then
what went on.
crazy on you, the white one with the purple. I think I'm gonna do that on my middle and ring. And then maybe stamp a heart or two interlocking hearts down here. And then I'm debating whether I want to take the hearts out of it. Either I can just apply the dip normally and the hearts land where they land, and maybe I hand place a couple just randomly, or I could make sure not to apply any of these hearts and do them in a swoop fashion going down the nail. And I would do that on the middle nail and also the ring finger on probably the same side rather than up like here and here, you know?
I know the social stop. As long as I kept.
What do you think? Thoughts?
Right, so why are you trying to argue to her that like the car's not gonna lead anywhere, they're not gonna be able to do anything with the car?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I know that's something that wasn't like good.
Did you say on this recording, if they're a bad guy, there's two ways of dealing with it. Go ahead and contact the police. They'll contact him, the blackmailer, and arrange a setup. Take him down and he'll proffer 10 years and now tell us everything you know or else you're gonna serve 10 years in prison. Next thing you know, this person is singing. He's calling out your name. My parents are gonna have to tell the story of what happened.
All right.
Singing about what? About the exclusion?
The first option
No, I think they're reading.
would be just to do this dip normally, like in the hearts land wherever they land.
Contacted your mother.
The Latin King source.
Well, they're both Latin kings. right?
Or I could do something with the hearts, like kind of like a chain of heart. You know what? I'm gonna play around with them.
The second
Maybe I'll do like a chain of hearts going across, or maybe I'll go across and down and across, or I don't know.
Bruce, that doesn't have anything to do with you.
when they catch the person source,
Fingers crossed. Please don't let me get frustrated though.
and we're gonna be in danger when we tell them what happened. So that's what I was saying. If they catch the second, they're gonna turn it on the first. That's the same thing I said yesterday.
You gave very precise instructions to Catherine.
Did you guys already post your nail boom manis to the Facebook group?
The phone number, right?
Yeah,
Do that.
absolutely.
And then you say, quote, "You better kill him because he's going to be a big problem. And he knows who you are. If he can't do it, I'll have someone else do it." Aren't you telling her that if Garcia can't handle this problem and kill whoever's behind this, you will have someone else do it?
You're reading it totally wrong.
It's a yes or no question, sir.
No, you're wrong.
Okay.
Murder is taking too long to happen. Didn't you tell
Already dry.
you couldn't
Okay.
have done, you would find someone else to do it?
No, never said that.
So you're my obsession
You say in the recording, I'm back to
and
Paul's
crazy on you.
graph, and when the
I still didn't find my other ergo file,
show up, and
my
you say,
teardrop one.
"There's an oral surgery
I know I saw yesterday morning, and then all of a sudden it's
not
gone.
gonna come down too hard on me." So,
I'm sure it's on my table somewhere. I think watch this. Patty gave me this, and I am obsessed. This is probably my favorite tool. Maybe because it's still new and novel to me. But let's strain out those hearts so I don't accidentally get any on. This, it will, oh, it's probably going to hold more than just, oh no, it didn't. Maybe some of the larger glitters it did. It held out.
what is Nazi shit?
That's
So what we got are like foil pieces,
drive someone that's going crazy.
but it didn't just take the hearts. That one probably wasn't my best move.
Trying to extort my mom for money. I'll pay someone
Those
to
back
go
in.
fight him and to scare him. I was not talking about.
I need to get,
Well, you say the word kill.
well, I can hand place the glitters too. Yeah, we'll do that.
Putting the words in my mouth. Well,
All right.
Did you say the word kill?
I'm
How awesome is that?
Fredo's coming after you. He's such a dangerous.
I love this tool. Thank you again, Patty. Isn't it awesome, Michelle? Ask Patty where she got it. She had an extra one and sent it to me, and I love it. I haven't posted my nail boo yet. I was just asking you guys. I got it from Patty. Ask Patty where she got it. I've used it like 4 times, like just to keep my glitters separate if I want a hand place, you know.
Nazis kill, right? So that like their primary objective.
So I'm gonna do my ring and my middle.
That exterminate, right?
That kill, yes, but they're crazy. That was an expression she would use, and that's when I used it to her, but basically saying I'm gonna have someone go crazy on this guy. I couldn't use the word crazy. I thought it was interchangeable.
Isn't what you're doing here in this portion of the tape feeling her out to make sure Garcia doesn't have any bad feelings toward you?
When I said it, yeah, I thought he could have been behind the.
Oops, I almost put bees on that finger.
And you go into like how your relationships didn't overlap, you never disrespected him, and you mentioned that you don't think that they, I assume these other people, associates that have contacted your mom would want to mess with his connections, right? Remember?
You're talking about the copycat extortion.
Right. And then you ask if he's too far removed, or can he still make a call? Are you referring to Garcia in that?
Yeah, exactly.
So can Garcia make a call to try to figure out who this is?
All right.
Garcia helped stop the second extortion, so it's doing a piggyback extortion on the first. That's exactly what I said.
On the topic of conversation for Captain Magdanoa.
Patty, I don't know if she's still here. Patty, you here?
That's the difference. You don't ask me for shit. You said all those things. Right?
Absolutely. That's brilliant. What I've been saying all along is that I didn't think she was part of this, so I was doing things to keep her happy from time to time. At Ethan's birthday, I brought up there. I gave her $300. I helped her out with the car when her car was broken. For sure.
And you say, listen, you giving somebody money is not an admission of any kind of guilt. Would paying the money have made her look guilty?
That's what,
Now I know, right? Patty, you're being summoned. Everybody has a question for you, and they need to know ASAP.
It could have created a monster, right?
If she doesn't respond, if she's not back, if she's not here or whatever, I'll find out and I'll let you guys know, or I'll tell her to message the chat. Oh, there she is. Patty, where did you get this sifter you sent to me? All the girls are going crazy. They're like, where did you get that? I need one. The glitter sifter?
It wasn't extorted. That was one of the concerns. And the other concern was not paying him and getting killed.
But what you say is, well, I don't know the quote exactly. The main concern, what I'm most worried about, is that they're going to keep coming back for more, right?
I don't remember using the word the main concern.
But what you don't say in here is like what you or your homies have been doing to me for 2 years.
Of course not. I don't want her to think I'm setting her up.
All right.
Why are you explaining extortion and how extortion works to Catherine Magdanoa?
In there?
Yeah,
Because I know.
but she knows too, doesn't she?
So I repeat myself. I do that.
You also explain it to your mother how extortion works, and has known about it for 2 years too, right?
From what I told her, yeah.
Okay.
I'm reminding her.
All right. I'm going to hand play some of the small glitters first, and then we'll mess with the hearts.
Right?
Yes, I said that.
We're in this together, right?
We're both innocent.
Oh, Amazon. Yeah, I love mine. I've used it a bunch of times.
Very obviously relieved on the wire when you came to the conclusion that this was law enforcement. Would you agree with that?
Very relieved, yeah.
And at that same time, that on the wire you're expressing relief, or I should say,
Right, there's a ghost that smells good. Catch a whiff of native hair care for yourself at nativecause.com.
shortly after all the relief expressed on the wire, we've got the arrest of Catherine Magdalene, right?
No.
No. Okay. We do agree that it goes relief on the wire, then arrest of Catherine Magdalene.
Do you want to give me dates? This Kathy was arrested 6 months later.
Okay.
No, I don't want that there.
We agree that you were very relieved on the wire, and that 6 months later, Catherine Magdalene was arrested.
She was arrested 6 months later, correct?
And 6 months later, after you were completely relieved on the wire, you begin to exhibit the.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that like. Well, we can. I guess I could put some hearts. Let me see if I'm gonna.
Because I thought I'd be falsely arrested.
Did you encourage Catherine Magdalene to reconcile with Garcia? That's a yes or no.
Yes, for sure.
Was that a good decision for her or a good decision for you?
Neither.
You've heard your lawyer say that you talk a lot. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I do.
You talk a lot on the wire, right?
Yes, I do.
Do you agree you're not a direct person?
Am I a direct person?
There's a lot of circular talking on the wire.
However you want to describe
Okay.
my mannerisms.
So that's what I did. I kind of just made it like in a little
In closing, what I'm asking
hanging thing, right?
you
Of hearts.
I think it's
Kind of like it.
for sure.
do you have a way of saying things without really saying it?
Like a row of hearts hanging.
No, I think I'm pretty direct.
Do you think you can talk your way out of this?
No, I don't. I'm not part of the murder.
Who are they going to believe, right? An oral surgeon or a gangster?
That's extorting me in my driveway, coming and threatening me.
You're untouchable, right?
No, I'm not part of this murder. Yeah,
There's a lot of talk about going to the police on the wire, which I think we've well established did not happen. But you've always gone to the police before, right?
I've had other things that I've gone to the police for, yeah.
You've gone to the police in reference to something to do with your child's money.
Hey, so yeah, this is a little bit tedious, but it's all right. It doesn't take too long, you know, and you get everything right where you want it.
A woman back in 2015. Remember that?
I did go to the police.
Did you send a letter from your lawyer indicating that describing her actions as an attempted shakedown and indicating that
Okay.
Honorable Dr. Adelson can never pay a settlement, he will undoubtedly prevail and seek attorney's fees against your client?
Right, that's a civil complaint, and somebody was making an unfounded civil complaint and threatening filing a lawsuit. An attorney handled the civil complaint. Police were never notified. But it was a civil suit.
It was somebody trying to shake you down for money.
It was a unfounded claim from a civil suit
Okay.
with me and another dentist.
I need 2 more hearts.
It was a claim that potentially had criminal implications as well, wasn't it, doctor?
For me?
Yes.
No. There was never a police investigation of that.
In 2018, did you report an aggravated assault where a vehicle was driving aggressively and narrowly avoided striking you?
I had a reporter almost kill my 10-week-old puppy dog that I was walking because
Hey, one more.
he was stalking outside the house.
In 2018, did you report an aggravated assault where a vehicle was driving aggressively and narrowly avoided striking you?
More almost hit my dog too, but yeah.
Do your nephews deserve to know the whole truth about who killed their father?
Yeah, now they do.
Do Danny's parents deserve to know what happened to their son?
Absolutely.
And you say
Okay.
you knew. You now say you knew.
All right.
a piece of what
That's
happened,
kind of
right?
cute.
Yes.
Do you feel bad about not volunteering that to Danny's parents?
I feel a sense of relief that now I was able to tell everybody what finally happened.
Yesterday, almost 10 years later, right?
Yeah.
And that's because you didn't just know a big piece of it. You were a big piece of it, weren't you, Doctor?
I would
Okay.
say I knew a lot, yeah.
So I was like, all right, I know they're kind of messy right now, but once they're top coated and everything, hopefully they'll look cute.
Morgan Honeycutt, Gary Cohen, Miguel Edmondson, Trey Hubler, Robert Adelson, Rachel Frank,
Okay,
Jared Wright, and some M-E
brush that out.
NYC at yahoo.com. So if you weren't worried about this, why'd you send it to all these people?
Couldn't really say. It's been a long time.
And then a couple days later, we know what happened.
So this was in March. So a couple days, I sent it to people in July.
Couple foils stuck in there.
I'm sorry, you sent it a couple days later.
There we go.
I sent email to 12 different people in March.
Yes.
Oh, you found it? Yay! Good job. All right, let's put this away.
Thank you, Your Honor. I want to talk a little bit about your brother, Charlie. Is he an older brother or a younger brother to you?
I'm the youngest of three, so I have two older brothers. They're both older than me.
I'm just gonna throw some clear on these because they're sticky.
Are you closer to Charlie or to the other brother?
I'm closer to Charlie.
How much time were you spending with Charlie back in 2013 and 2014? Did he work a lot?
He worked a lot, yeah.
Did he work at one location or travel around?
He would travel around to work at multiple locations.
Was he pretty successful in his
Yeah,
job?
he came up with a great business model for what he did, and he worked really hard and was very successful.
Was your brother known to carry a lot of cash?
I mean, he had cash on him sometimes. I never saw large sums of cash.
Did you ever see stapled cash?
I never saw stapled cash.
Were you familiar with his practice of stapling cash together in stacks?
No, I never knew about that.
Was your brother Charlie protective of you?
When I was a little kid.
What about as an adult?
As an adult? I mean, not particularly.
Is it fair to say that during the year or so leading up to the murder of Dan Martell that your brother did not like your ex?
I mean, I don't think he, yeah.
All right, Michelle, thank you for being here.
A lot of time thinking about him.
Can't wait to see what you're working on.
Yeah, I mean, I think they got along fine.
Did your brother ever mention hiring a hitman to kill Dan Martell?
No.
You turn your attention to your law enforcement interview, and I'm referring to
Britt, are you still
25,
here?
13, and 15.
She's been quiet as she is, although she's at work.
Okay.
Oh my god, I just brushed off all that glitter. Not good.
You find it?
Yes.
Quote, it was always his joke. He said, I looked into hiring a hitman and it was cheaper to get you this TV. Is that what he said?
That was a joke that he made, yes.
And hiring the hitman, that was to kill Dan Martell, right? That was the joke.
That was the joke that he made in poor taste, yes.
Not to kill someone else.
No. Well, he never used his name.
Okay. Well, he's hiring you the TV because it's cheaper as a divorce present than a hitman. Who else would he be hitting with the hitman?
I never really thought about it because it was not a thing that he meant. He just made a bad joke.
Will you repeat
Gorgeous
the joke?
purple.
He repeated the joke.
Didn't you
I'm
also
in love.
To other people?
Yes, like Jeff Lacoste.
I never said that to Jeff Lacasse.
You didn't tell Jeff Lacoste that your brother got you that TV as a divorce present because it was cheaper than hiring a hitman.
I may have repeated that joke in the context of the TV. Yes.
All right, and who is Jeff Lacoste?
Jeff Lacasse was a person I dated in 2013.
And did you tell Jeffrey Lacoste shortly before the actual murder that your brother?
There we go.
really
I
had-
really like this collection with all the purples.
Did he buy you a TV as a divorce present?
Did my brother buy me a TV as a divorce present?
Yes, sorry, I should have
Yes.
clarified that. And was the TV that your brother bought you as a divorce present the same TV that was being repaired on the morning of the murder?
Yes.
Did your mom text you that morning that the repair?
Gotta make
guy
sure to
was
do a
coming
better
repair the TV?
I
job
don't
and not
know
wipe
that.
off too soon on
Why
this
would your
now.
mom have been involved in your TV repair appointment?
Because I didn't purchase the TV. The TV was a gift that my brother paid for, but my mom went and got it and
Okay.
reimbursed her. So the contract would have been under her name and her number. So when the repair guy was coming, they may have called or texted the number on the account instead of my number.
Okay. And after the murder, do you recall going to a dinner where you got sick at the table?
It was about a month later, and yes, I remember.
Where did that dinner occur? Was that
I'm just
your house or
patting
somewhere
this
else?
down. I should be using a plastic bag or wearing something over my finger, and I'm not.
And when we say you got sick at the table, did you actually vomit at the table?
I threw up. at the-
Gorgeous purple. It's got like red flashbacks in it, so hints of like fuchsia, you know.
Did you tell Jeffrey Lacoste that your brother called that a celebratory dinner?
I did not.
Was that a, yes, sir? Was that dinner
Okay.
a celebration of the murder of your ex-husband?
Absolutely not. That dinner was the first time I left my house after over a month because I was terrified. And if it was a celebration of anything, it was a celebration that I was willing to leave the house and eat a meal.
Do you know Catherine Magdala, or have you ever met her?
I have met her.
Did you have an independent friendship with her, or did you only know her through your brother?
I only knew her through my brother.
What was her relationship to your brother?
They dated at some point.
Okay.
Was there anything unusual
Cute,
about
cute.
her as a girlfriend from your viewpoint at the time?
No.
So she seemed like a typical kind of girl that he would date?
She did.
Did you meet all his girlfriends?
I don't know. I met many girlfriends.
Okay. Did you meet Whitney Kick?
I did.
All right.
And Whitney Kick was after Catherine Magdala, correct?
I believe so.
Alright, and there's a photograph.
Okay, let's put this away.
of you on the beach with
We'll encapsulate. And then after we file and shape, I'm gonna see about stamping something over here or on my pinky, one or the other.
That sounds right.
Let me take a little break for a minute if you guys don't mind. Just have a couple sips of my coffee so it doesn't get cold and hit my vape.
States 35. Is this that photograph and I've attached the data associated with it?
Yes.
Okay. Is there an accurate copy of that photograph?
Yes.
George, I'd ask if it states 35.
Janet, how did Blue's appointment go yesterday? What was it? Wasn't it an eye appointment? Oops, I dropped something.
All right, is that you in the center?
That's me.
Which one's Catherine Magdala?
The one on the
Oh,
left,
good.
our left.
Dominic's never had a cavity, and I can't believe it with the amount of junk food he eats.
I have no idea.
How many times had you met Miss Magdala at the time? This
It's super cool though. Our city has this truck,
Sometimes they
van
hang out with
that goes
people.
to the schools twice a year and cleans the kids' teeth.
At the dinner when I met her.
If
and
they need sealants or fillings, they'll do it right there. So you don't even have to bring your child to the dentist. His dentist is the same. It's Thunder Miss Health Center, and it's Thunder Miss Health Center who goes to the schools too.
not too serious.
And he's never had to have a filling. He's had sealants put on, like seal, but that's just and fluoride treatments and cleanings, you know.
No.
Did they put him to sleep, Janet?
You thought Whitney Kick was after Catherine McDaniel. What about June Chinda? Do you know which one that is?
When you say, do I know which one that is? She's not in the picture.
No, ma'am.
I got my Kozmik Nails Ultra Clear.
Chinda, do you know her?
I met someone in June.
Okay, and would you agree that was also after Catherine McDaniel?
Yes, that would have been after.
Ooh, the wind's blowing.
Learned that Catherine McDaniel
It was windy yesterday too. I know everywhere was windy, right?
So he never told you?
Oh, come on, get the
Testified in
glitter out of
Catherine
there.
McDaniel's murder.
Oh, I'm gonna have to switch brushes.
Yes.
And she was convicted
She was convicted, yes.
of murder,
Yes, of murder.
of murdering Dan Markel.
Of murdering my children's
Crime.
father. Yes.
A crime for which she apparently...
This is brush saver, so I'm just going to swap out the brushes and let it sit for a little bit, you know what I mean? And take it out as good as new.
I don't know whether it's true or not true.
Okay, you have no knowledge of it.
All the glitter will be out of it and everything.
In all of the years this has been pending.
Your brother has known who killed your child's father, and you didn't know.
I did not know.
Do you know why Catherine McDaniel was on the payroll at the Adelson Institute?
I believe that she worked there.
What did she do there?
I know my brother met her at a dental office, so I'm guessing administrative work of some kind.
Did you ever observe her doing administrative work there?
No.
How did the killers in this case know that Dan Markel was planning to leave town the day after the killing?
I have no idea.
You knew he was planning to leave town the next day, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Did you convey that information to anyone?
Your child's health is our focus too. Pediacare.
Anyone?
Absolutely not.
To your knowledge, did your brother have that information?
I don't know why he
They gave him the gas. I used to love that as a kid
We're told
at the dentist.
because he's leaving
Because you
town
feel
on
silly, then you fall asleep. Yeah. So that must have been funny. You should have recorded them, Janet.
familiar with Dan Markel's schedule, wouldn't it?
They would have to find out somehow. I don't know how.
Prior to Dan Markel's murder, when were you last in South Florida? Was it this trip that's pictured here?
No, because it was my dad's 70th birthday in early July.
I wouldn't want the numbing either because those are needles in your gums, you know what I mean? Put a mask on me and knock me asleep. Do it while I'm asleep. I'd rather have it that way even now. They don't offer that to adults though, only to kids.
I don't really remember offhand, but my guess is about a week.
That's good though. He did really good.
That trip?
Yes. We celebrated my dad's birthday, the whole family and friends, everybody.
Did you see Catherine McDaniel on that trip?
I don't remember if she was there or not.
Did Dad have a birthday party?
Dad had a birthday party.
Was it a big birthday?
It was his 70th birthday.
And was Catherine McDaniel at the party?
I don't remember seeing her there.
Do you remember seeing June Umchinda at the party?
I don't.
Or Whitney Kick at the party?
I don't.
So it could have been any one of them or none of them.
Or none of them. I don't remember there being a girlfriend with him at the party.
All right, so you said the birthday was what, July 5th?
It would have been July 5th.
Okay. And you
Yeah.
know what day you celebrated?
Maybe his birthday, if it was, I felt like it was a weekend, so maybe if July 5th was a Saturday, then it was on his actual birthday.
Okay, tell me about the event. You said there were family and friends?
Sorry, I know this is a long live today, ladies, but we had a bunch of swatching to do.
What was on
Which
the
I don't really do much anymore on lives, huh? All right.
Were you responsible for securing the paella, or is that your brother's job, or someone else?
I didn't arrange it, but I speak Spanish and no one else could communicate with him, so I spent some time helping him. That's why I remember what we ate.
Okay. Did your dad get any gifts for his 70th?
I don't remember.
There we go. All right, so I'm gonna get a plastic bag. We're gonna activate and press down on the white glitter nails. These ones are fine and small glitters, so these are already nice and flat.
I really don't. Was the murder of Dan Markelly your dad's big gift?
I mean, that's, of course not. That's a horrible thing to say.
What about the grandchildren, getting full unfettered access to the grandchildren? Could that
Parents
have
had
been the
full
big gift?
unfettered access to their grandchildren always.
Not when they lived in Tallahassee.
Well, whenever they could come up and see them, they did.
They were 50% of the time with Dan Markel, right?
Sure, but whenever they were with me, they had full unfettered access.
On the occasion that we're talking about Dad's birthday, was that one of the times that when you came back to Tallahassee,
Go, nice and smooth.
and then rented a car and drove home in the rental car?
It was.
And how long a drive is that?
It's about 7 hours.
During that 7-hour trip, or at any time when you were in South Florida, was there any discussion of a murder at all?
No, absolutely.
Alrighty.
Any discussion of what to do about Dan?
No.
Any further discussion about driving, converting to Christianity, any of those strategies?
No, that ship had long sailed.
Any discussion on that trip about the pending motion to preclude your mom from having?
All right.
No.
What was wrong with the TV that was repaired the morning of the murder?
I think one of my boys might have thrown something at it. There was like a little crack in my TV.
How long had the TV been broken at the time that it got repaired?
Okay, we'll just let these sit,
Quite a long time.
and then we'll cure.
I mean, I would be completely speculating. I don't remember how long it was broken for.
Do you remember who repaired the TV?
Yes, it was called the Geek Squad.
Do you remember the window that the Geek
Okay.
Squad gave you for when they were going to be at your home to do this repair?
I do. I think they said it was 8 to 12
All
or
right.
9 to 1, something like that.
Okay, would you agree with me if I told you it was 8 to 12?
That sounds right.
All right, and do you recall what time the repairman actually arrived?
No, but I remember they came on the early side.
Okay.
It's coming on Friday, Janet.
No,
You sticky shit? That order?
because I
with you
called my brother
nudes?
to find out how much a new TV would cost.
I gotta place an order. I have my $15 white elephant gift card, and now I have, my monthly gift card.
The records indicate the repairman was
So I have
there
some
for
money to
45
spend.
minutes. Does that sound accurate to you?
Sure, that's my best. Sure.
Why was he there for that long just to tell you like this thing can't be repaired or it's cost prohibitive to repair? Do you remember?
I don't. My guess is he was there to try to see how he could repair the TV, and then he gave me an estimate, and then I found out what the estimate compared to the cost of the new TV would be.
Who paid the repairman?
I did.
The repairman, you're familiar with his statement that you seemed really upset that day. What were you upset about?
I have no idea.
Were you upset that day?
I don't remember. Oh, yes, I was upset that day. I was upset. I remember Danny wanted to take the kids swimming, and I wanted to pick them up earlier in the day.
Okay, so nothing to do with the TV.
I don't think so. I probably wasn't that upset about it.
All right.
Did you ever use the TV as code for the murder?
No.
Did you ever hear your mom do that?
No.
Do you remember on July?
So I'm just gonna start my filing. I like to start at the pinky nail and just work my way through. Normally when I start dipping, I start with my pinky nail. Unless like I'm working with a solid and a glitter, and the glitter is going to go on my pinky, then like in that situation, I would start with the solids first and do my solid nails first. But say I'm doing the same color on every finger, then I'm going to start with my pinky and dip pinky through to thumb, and that's how I like to do my filing as well.
When did you break up with Mr. Lacoste, or when did the two of you break up?
It would have been end of June 2014.
So not 4 days before the murder?
No.
Alright, so end of June 2014 would have been the last time you saw him.
No. I saw him after that. We were talking and kind of figuring out what we wanted to do, but we had gone on a trip to Gainesville the last weekend in June, at which point we had a big argument, and I really didn't want to be with him after that. So at that point for me, it was pretty much done, but there were more discussions until it, formally ended.
And when was the formal end?
I remember seeing him that Monday night and telling him I wanted to have some space.
So 4 days before the murder?
Okay.
So 4 days before Danny was killed.
All right, and that was that the end of your relationship with him?
The last, when I told him I wanted some space, yeah.
Where did you go after the TV repair man left?
After he left, I stayed at the house for a while, and I was working on some pieces of writing. I was talking with various friends. I had a friend in town interviewing for a job at FSU. I was making plans to go meet her. The time got too close before her interview. And then I had two friends that I would often meet on Fridays, just kind of last minute. And so we made plans to go have lunch.
All right, so what time did you leave the house to go have lunch?
I really didn't remember offhand, but I refreshed my memory and saw it was sometime around 12:45.
Okay, it makes sense that you might have left your residence.
So when I file, I always like to start up around my cuticle area.
The crime scene, or very near the crime scene, on your way from your residence to, I guess, to lunch or to wherever you were going next.
No, I didn't.
Then I like to come down my sidewalls.
Prescott Drive that day.
I went to turn on Trescott Drive, but I saw that it had been blocked off by some people, and so I just kept driving on Sunnyvale.
Okay, and when you had to turn around at the case, right, to get back
I
out?
think I tried to turn right, and it couldn't turn, so I would have made like a.
So like with these medium almonds, which aren't very long, you can come right down your sidewall and go right into the curve at your free edge.
A law enforcement marked vehicle?
And just keep doing this till you're happy pretty much with your shape. I kind of like my almonds more pointed, less rounded.
No, I just assumed it was weather, or maybe a tree fell.
Has there been bad weather that day?
No, but it was summertime, and there's electrical storms and trees fall, so that would have been pretty normal for summertime.
Where were your kids supposed to be at the time that you encountered that roadblock?
They would have been at school.
Okay.
That's at the creative preschool?
That's right.
Who took them to preschool that day?
Danny.
And who was supposed to pick them up from preschool that day? All right, so did you know for sure that they had made it to preschool that day at the time you encountered the roadblock?
I just assumed, if they hadn't made it to preschool, Danny would have let me know, but.
Did you attempt to call Dan Martell when you encountered the roadblock?
No, I didn't think anything of it.
So once I'm happy pretty much with the shape,
Dan Martell?
keeping in mind that I'm still going to use my ergo file, so my cuticles don't have to be perfect right now, I'll just move on to the next nail. But I'm happy, actually, let me smooth this nail a little bit.
I asked you earlier about him being scheduled to leave town the day after he was killed. Do you know where he was planning to go?
He was going to New York to see his girlfriend.
The message that he left you that morning, do you remember what he told you in the message?
I think it was about our son's school. Other than that, I don't really remember.
Okay, included in that was it included in that message that he was heading to the gym and he's going to be at the gym between 9:15 and 10:30 that morning?
I really don't remember, but that sounds like it could be what he would do.
All right. Moving on.
Sure.
Oh, you haven't used it yet? So you got some money to spend? Get some stuff for Valentine's Day. Or spring stuff, you know what I mean, that you'll need for the spring, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, all that, Easter. Jeez.
So did he say in that voicemail that he left you what his plans were in regards to the gym that day?
He did.
What exactly did he say about the gym?
About the gym, he said, I'm going to be at the gym probably between 9:15 and 10:30, but I'm happy to chat or meet with you. Maybe we can go for a walk at school or something like that. Let me know.
So that particular voicemail doesn't sound very emotionally abusive.
No, by this point in time, we were parenting really well and we were doing just fine.
I'll strike the comment now. Did you
Okay.
talk to your brother on the day of your ex-husband's murder?
I did.
And about what time of day did you speak to him?
It would have been right after the repair guys were there, because that's when I called him to tell him, ask him whether I should get the TV repaired or buy a new TV. So it would have been morning.
How long did you talk to him?
I don't remember.
18 minutes sound incorrect?
That sounds reasonable.
Okay. Did you talk to him about other things other than just the TV?
I really don't remember what else I talked to him about, but probably. Maybe I would have asked him about his work or.
Okay.
Did you happen to mention Dan Markel's plans to go to New York the next day?
I don't see why I would have.
Did you have WhatsApp on your phone at that time?
I don't know if in 2014 I had WhatsApp. Now we use it for all the parent chats at school, so it's everybody seems to.
Really?
I don't know if everybody had it back in 2014.
What is WhatsApp?
WhatsApp app is a kind of an app you use.
Brandis?
Do you know if your brother Charlie had it at that time?
I have no idea if he had it at that time.
Did you ever communicate with Charlie through WhatsApp?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know if I had it at that time or if I had it later. I probably would have.
Just not sure.
Yeah.
Did you have any contact of any kind with Catherine Magdanois on the day of Dan Markel's murder?
No.
Did you ever communicate with her through WhatsApp?
No, I never communicated with her at all.
All right, let's talk about what you communicated with them.
I saw her in person, but I'm saying I never texted with her, called her. I never communicated via a device other than in person.
Okay. What about when you were talking to your brother? Did she ever get on the phone and speak to you?
I don't think so.
Okay. I want to talk about where you went when you left your residence on the day of the murder. Tried to turn on to Prescott, and then you ended up where?
I went, I was supposed to go to a party that night, a stop the bar party, so I went to a liquor store to pick up what they had asked for as a present for their party. So I went to the liquor store, picked up the alcohol, I stopped, I think I got gas, and then I went to lunch to meet my friends.
And the liquor store purchase appears to have occurred at 12:49 based on the receipt. Do you have any reason to dispute that?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, and then from there to
Almost done.
the restaurant?
Well, we're shaping anyway, right?
Mosaic, I actually don't remember, I just remember I would go north on Thomasville Road.
All right,
So it's
and it's the restaurant where law enforcement came to speak with you and you ended up going with them to the police station.
that's correct.
Do you agree or disagree that there have been some financial benefits to doing your
Whoa.
business as a result of Dan's death?
I disagree.
When did you decide to change the names of your children from Mark hell to Adelson?
So after Danny's murder, there was a lot of news. It just hit the media, and there were news stories everywhere. And Nancy Grace on CNN put pictures of my boys with their faces unblurred, just pictures of them. And I was terrified. And so when we started school, I started school with my last name, thinking that would keep them safe, that they wouldn't be associated.
All right, there we go.
Wasn't the Adelson name in the press?
It was not in the press.
Okay, so I'm gonna buff, then use my ergo file, clean off the nails, and get this doing a little bit of stamping.
On July 6th of 2015.
That sounds right.
So it was actually a year after that.
A year after.
These two white nails are already really smooth.
When was the last time you talked to your mom? Did you talk to her today, yesterday?
I talked to her yesterday.
In her emails, and you referenced one of them
Okay.
while you've been here on the stand, she talks about you giving performances and playing roles. Did you discuss
I gotta clean these first, and then I'll use my ergo file.
what you do here today in court with your
So
mother?
dusty.
No.
Look at that purple.
Were you
Woo.
involved in any way in the plot to kill your ex-husband?
Absolutely not.
Did you know what was going to happen, but maybe not know the details?
I knew nothing.
Is that why you went to the crime scene on the day of the homicide?
I did not go to the crime scene on the day of the homicide.
Do you know who all was involved in the murder?
Well, I learned today, but at the time, no.
Have you ever privately confronted your brother about his role or possible role in the murder?
My attorney has advised me not to have conversations with anyone in my family about the case.
Okay.
But you had a close relationship with your brother at the time of the murder, right?
I absolutely had a close relationship with my brother.
And how soon after the murder did your lawyer advise you not to talk to your family?
Almost there. All right.
Okay, so what about the 2 years in between? Did you talk to him about it then?
I mean, I talked to him about the fact that a murder occurred, but
Ergo file
I still don't
time.
understand the question.
But you never talked to him about the suspicions you raised in the law enforcement interview that your brother might have done it.
No, I did not.
You suspected your brother could have been a part of this, right?
I suspected lots of people could have been a part of
But
it.
he was one of the people, right?
While I was talking with law enforcement for 6 hours, terrified out of my mind, I offered them every possible idea I could come up with.
Right. And one of the possible ideas was that your brother could
Hey.
have murdered your child's father.
I didn't really believe that was possible.
Was part of the plot for you to be able to have plausible deniability about this?
Absolutely not.
Is it better for both you and your brother if you don't know the details of this?
I don't even understand the question that you're asking me.
When did you first become aware that you might be a suspect in this case?
I mean, as the ex-wife, I assumed I was a suspect from the beginning.
Okay. All right.
What was your first thought when you were asked if anyone might have murdered Dan Martell for your benefit?
I thought, oh my God, maybe if I hadn't divorced him, he would still.
All right, let's figure out what I'm gonna put.
Maybe this is my fault because
I gotta use
continued
white
to
because the
law
purple
enforcement.
I have is like a light
Dated a
purple.
student in bad grade and they came
It
up-
wouldn't go
I
good.
just
So I'm gonna use white.
trying to think of who possibly.
Where's
could have
those interlocking hearts I saw?
Any of that
Oh, it's a heart and a
for
key. A lock and a key. I like that.
right?
I don't think so.
Page 25 of your interview, line 5 through 15. Do you have any reason to dispute? Page 25, not $5 into it. You say Charlie might have done it, right?
Can I see this?
Yeah.
There they are, right there. it over again. I don't know. Yes, I want some of those trays.
Would never do it. Right under the highlighted part.
When is it? When's her grand opening? Brandis.
Page 25, line 5 through 15. I mean, my brother, the one, his name is Charlie, the one I'm really close to. He makes a lot of jokes in that taste, and it was a joke he made. He bought the TV for me this morning that got broken, and then I was talking to him about whether it made sense to pay.
Aw, the two little hearts with the arrow. I kind of like that too.
It was always his joke that, like, he knew that Danny always treated me badly.
Let's do the two hearts with the arrow.
He said, I looked into hiring a hitman and it was cheaper to get you this TV, so instead I got you this TV. And you do say you don't think he would do it, but can we agree you brought up his name on page 25 of the interview?
I did.
When asked, would you ever ask someone to do something like this? You say not in a million years. When asked, okay, do you think someone would do this for your benefit without asking you? You say no. And when Tyson starts to ask you what good does it serve, you say, I mean my brother, the one, his name is Charlie.
Let's see if this is gonna work.
This is the transcript, but I think there's also inaccuracies in the transcription.
Nah. I think this was still wet. You got a dry one?
Do you want the culpable parties held accountable for murdering and fathered your children?
Absolutely. I'm grateful we're already in jail.
But not if it's your family.
It's not my family.
I mean, somebody hired them, right?
Not necessarily.
Somebody paid them.
I learned something this morning.
Yeah, me too. You didn't want them held accountable if it was your family members. Didn't you tell law enforcement that?
That's not what I told law enforcement.
All right, got it.
I told them that the person who did this should be held responsible and that I had nothing to do with it.
Page 122, lines 7 through 12. If somebody tried to kill my ex-husband, they should be prosecuted for the full
It's not
extent of
perfect.
the law. The investigator says regardless of who it is, and your answer is, I mean, it would be different if I thought it were my brother.
But I don't think it was my family.
It's different now, isn't it?
No, it's not different. That's
It's
exactly
different
what I
today,
said
isn't
right
it?
here. No, that's not
No
right.
further questions.
The arrow didn't go through. All right, let's do something. Let's use this little love thing. Okay, that looks good. Now we just gotta hope it transfers good. There we go. That's cute. All right, I might have one more thing. This one is just a little heart with an arrow through it. Right on the bottom. Okay, I think that's cute. Bye, Janet. Oh, I saw she did a live. She's the owner? I didn't know she was the owner of Liquid Layers. Erica Goodwin?
We've met before, right?
Or Erica someone
We've met
else?
2 or 3 times in our life, right?
That's correct.
We initially met in 2000.
Okay, so I'm going to activate the nails that don't have stamps.
During that meeting, we had no conversation whatsoever about the substance of this case, right?
That's correct.
Again, in April of 2022, on the day that your brother was arrested, correct? You were at your parents' house.
Use gel top coat on the other nails.
Again, nothing was discussed about the case other than his arrest. In fact, before right now, we have never discussed your testimony at all. Okay. With that in mind, let me ask you the most important question. You're aware that the state has named you as an unindicted co-conspirator in the murder of your ex-husband, right?
Correct.
They believe that you, along with your brother, along with your mom, along with your dad, conspired with those 3 killers, including Katie Magbanua. They believe you all conspired.
All right, I'm going to cure these 2 purple nails and then the other 3 once you know, these 2 cure.
Yes, I saw the
Well, top coat with dip top
Say
coat.
does it have anything to do with the murder of your brother, of your ex-husband?
Absolutely not.
Oh, Blondie is the owner. Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm going to have to check it out. I don't have any money, but I still want to look.
Okay, with that starting point, let's get into your background a little bit. I'm going to try to skip through stuff that's already been done.
Especially with my new nail desk when I move, I would love to have some new organizational accessories.
Yes,
You went to a public high school.
I did.
You did pretty well in high school, right?
I was valedictorian.
But around a year or 2 before you went to college, your father was a victim of a Ponzi scheme, correct?
It was actually when I was in 8th grade.
Okay.
And he lost much of his wealth.
He lost his whole life savings.
I'm going to wipe off these nails just to make sure there's no wet activator on them.
I got a full scholarship.
And then when it came time to go to law school, did you pay for law school?
I got a full scholarship.
Okay.
Now, you gotta ask a lot of questions about divorce law in your direct examination. Are you a divorce lawyer?
I am not.
This is top coat. Wow, that was close.
Immigration.
All those filings, and we'll get to it. Did you write those filings?
No.
So the words that Ms. Kappelman were reading, they were for you. You reviewed them, correct?
I did.
Did you draft them?
I didn't draft any of these.
That motion for contempt. She asked you if you could be put in jail. You have no idea, right?
I didn't remember whether that's what contempt meant, but
You were just seeking the court to enforce its previous order, right?
that's correct.
Just waiting a second before I do a second layer of top coat.
Now remember you said that during these filings, this is the same exhibit, that you thought you talked about some other things and Ms. Kappelman said, nah, it's not in there. Remember that?
I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna can I borrow that file?
There we go. found a sweatshirt for Nick on Temu. It was only 10 and change. It's a black sweatshirt. It's available in multiple colors, you guys, but the fit's like loose and everything, like the kind Nick likes. It's a hoodie, not a zip-up sweatshirt. It's a hoodie. But on the top left corner, so the one I got him is black, but it comes in like, I don't know, whatever other colors. I don't know what other color you'd want besides black, but on the top left corner it says best, period. And then underneath it says dad, period. And then underneath it says ever, period. I'm going to give it to him for Valentine's Day.
Divorcing the husband due to her unhappiness with him and the marriage. And she only moved out of the home because she knew the husband would not. The husband's statement of
Alright, we just gotta wait for these to dry.
not supported by fact or law. He is simply
My hand's so dry. All this skin.
He is having so much difficulty that he has told several of her colleagues
So
and friends that she must have
dry.
mental health issues.
You should stop there.
Okay.
Remember telling Ms. Kappelman that you remember filing something like that?
Yes, I do.
You can set it aside. We're gonna
Doesn't look as good as I hoped it would with them going across, but anybody who I think takes time to look at it
In Washington, D.C.,
will see that they are hard to going across, you know what I mean?
of
But it's a little distracting with all the other glitters, you know. It makes it so the hearts don't
I was living in
jump out in like the row they are.
relationship gets serious.
Well, because it was long distance, it kind of got serious pretty quickly because it's a commitment. To
Well,
get
we
serious.
know these ones are
So,
dry.
we started dating, and then I think
This is
I
a long
spent
life.
Thanksgiving with my family, and by then
2 hours and 15 minutes, guys.
Do you recall if you introduced him to Charlie?
I would have at that
Wow.
point. I don't remember introducing him
But
before that.
considering all the swatching we did, that's actually not too bad.
What did Charlie think of it?
I dropped one of my Revel swatches. I
So
don't see it.
remember his reaction. But
You knew where it went.
no,
They really had nothing in common, right?
no, they had nothing in common.
Now,
I do love these colors. I love purple, so
Is that fair to say?
We did.
where is my purple? Save my
And
purple sleeve will match.
I think you described how you
No,
ended up
it's-
in Tallahassee, how you did your last year of law school in Tallahassee. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And then you had two
Oh my
children.
god.
We did.
During the marriage, did Professor Markel get along with your parents?
What's the matter?
Now,
There it is, hiding. Oh yeah, that'll match nicely.
a little bit of it, and then we'll go back. Do you remember asking, Ms. Kappelman asking you about your parents not liking Tallahassee, and not having access to the kids in Tallahassee? Do you recall this?
One more
I
minute.
remember her asking whether my parents didn't like Tallahassee, but I remember her asking about access, like not having unfettered access to the kids.
And do you remember talking about how your parents were looking for real estate? in
Did you
Tallahassee?
order anything, Brandis,
Trying to buy a house here.
from Liquid Layers?
That after you got divorced, they contacted a real estate agent, Tim Kelly, to buy a house.
Yes.
During the course of your marriage, I think you said you were close to your brother.
Yes.
How often did you speak to him?
Hey, we're doing the Revel Manny triplet
Or
Friday, right? Posting Saturday, Brandis?
Now, in
Or
all the
Tara,
years in
either one.
Tallahassee, is it fair to say that Charlie only came up?
We're not doing it tomorrow, right? That's my main question.
boys.
I want to do Dipnotic with the new collection colors.
Internship or a job in Alabama for a little while, so he came by then. But so maybe 3 times.
Okay, Britt.
Now, you described that.
All right,
every time
awesome.
you and Professor Markel
That's what I thought too. Okay.
That's right.
And,
Just
some
making
of
sure.
these issues had to do with-
I think we got to do some kind of design though, too,
and some
Like,
of
I
it
mean, we
had to
can
do with the fact
use,
You two were growing apart. Is that fair care to say?
dewdrop and icicle, but we gotta do some kind of nail art. Even if it's like snowflakes would be good, or icicles at the cuticle on the dewdrop nails or something.
As you are with your mom,
I've never done that before, but I'd be willing to try.
while in marriage counseling, did you tell her you were in marriage counseling?
I don't remember telling her I was in marriage counseling.
And
Oh, you are for liquid layers? I didn't know that, Brandis. What's your code? Oh, you said she's already having a sale though, right? So it doesn't matter.
do you recall a time when you and Charlie you were down in South Florida and you told them that you were having a
Oh, you couldn't find icicle? Bummer.
and
For some reason, I thought you were doing that with us.
I mean, he was supportive of me. I remember him saying, life is short, so if you're unhappy, then, you can make a different choice.
All right.
do you recall a dinner at the melting pot?
And she's my pine forest cuticle oil.
I do.
And when you told Charlie that you were going to file for divorce, did he have anger and hatred towards Professor Markel?
No.
Was he sad because he knew that this was going to affect his nephews?
I don't think he was really sad. I mean, honestly, I think a lot of people wondered why I got married to Danny in the first place, and my friends were very supportive when I decided to end the marriage.
Now, you actually filed for divorce.
Okay, let's do my other hand. This is the Fairy Glamour glitter from yesterday, called Frosted Tiara. Super gorge glitter, all different shades of purple, but the flashbacks are like pink and gold and blue, so it's really a rainbow of colors that you're seeing in this glitter.
You're a non-confrontational person, right?
It's not my best quality, yes.
But you had been in marriage counseling for quite some time before you left the home, right?
Yes.
Before you left the home, did you have a place to live?
I did.
So there was some planning, correct?
Yes.
Charlie had nothing to do with those arrangements, right?
No.
And that's when you moved into the Aqua Ridge house?
Yes.
All right. Get that down a little bit. That's good. Okay. Here is the finished mani using Kozmik Nails. Give me 1 second so I can find what I did with the dips. Oh yeah. You're My Obsession is the purple glitter. And then we use the white Milk Bath Crazy on You. That has holographic purple glitters and then the purple hearts. Super cute. This collection comes out in 2 days, Friday, 7 p.m. Central. Use code TARA10 to save. Okay, Brandis. Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to get anything during the sale. I don't have any money. But in the future. I wish you just had the same thing for everywhere. Why does it gotta be Brandis some places and Bedazzled other places? But I just know you try one. If it doesn't work, try the other, right? All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Patty, Janet, Britt. Michelle had to leave, right? Janet, I know, had to leave. Brandis, thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back tomorrow to do a Dipnotic Nails mani with those new colors I swatched. I'm not sure what I'm going to use yet, but we'll figure it out. I really like that black based red with the red and pink foils. I think I might do that with the thermal. I think that would look nice together. So that's probably the plan. But yep, here we go. Kozmik Nails with just a little bit of stamping. And then I did a little heart with an arrow going through it on my pinky there. Thanks, guys, for being here and for your support as always. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Now, we've heard a lot about his TV already, so let's just clear this up right now. Charlie bought you the TV.